See what's going on here. Oh shoot! I cannot tell if we're live. I think we're live. If you can hear me, guys, just let me know you can hear me. I accidentally closed out the YouTube studio, the live studio. But either way, we're gonna be doing. Wait, let me get it back here.
Okay, it's
I
gone.
think I got it back. We're live. We're here. Welcome back, everyone. Joe and Mike, buildassetsonline.com. Today, we're doing another episode, income report. The last one got a lot of views, so I guess that means that you guys liked it. And we're going to do another one. So this is kind of on the fly. As you know from last time, we have like a range of estimates for what each dropshipping store will calculate. Because at the beginning of the month, we have to, if we were to do it like to the T, we'd have to go back and calculate like returns and all that stuff. So each one usually hits the same range. So we'll give a high end and a low end. And Mike, why don't you do me a favor? Do you have a pen and paper?
Of course.
Why don't you keep a tally of like the whole thing? Because I don't have like a tally or anything.
Is this going to be on the screen or something?
Yeah, it is going to be on the screen. I got all the screenshots and I'm going to bring them up individually.
Am I going to be able to see it or just the
No, just the live stream. But if you see it on the
Alright,
live
whatever.
stream, then
I
you'll
don't
be able to
care.
see it.
I see it in my bank account, I guess. All right, I'll keep tabs.
Mike and Joe are having a beard growing competition.
I would lose.
Grows on my neck pretty good. I got the neck
dude, I can see it sprout out of your chest there.
Yeah, it's definitely sprouting out. That's for sure. There's no point. There's no point in keeping up with it anymore. Who do I have to impress?
Yeah. If you want to keep up with the Kardashians.
Exactly.
That's what I say.
That's what I say. All right, so let's get right to it. We're gonna start with this store, $161,165 in sales. This store is, given the situation in the world, it's lagging a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, the store should be doing a lot better. But Mike, break us down what happened here. For those that are listening, we just flashed up our first Shopify store that we're gonna be talking about.
I can see it.
And it's $160,165 in May 2020. So let's
you know what? You're right, Joe. That should be double. But, given the nature of the pandemic and it's more B2B, so, for it to do this, you could see it had a 20K day. I feel like I'm a meteorologist. Well, we had a nice 20K day and, a little followed by a little slump down to 8K and then, right back up to about 15. So, we're looking at about, high margins coming in, out of stock issues clearing out. So, So this store, it definitely is stagnating because of the situation. I think it would be doing a lot better. It should be a 200K plus store. But yeah, still nothing to sneeze at. Has good fly fishing, has already beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
So it is indeed nothing to sneeze at. But we should be sneezing more. It's allergy season. And so, I don't know what else to say. Do you have anything you want me to talk about with this situation?
Yeah, Mike, I'm wondering, what is the high end and the low end of what we're going to see in terms of profit from this store? And also, maybe get your face in the camera. I can see you look like a Cyclops.
Sorry. I'm trying to move out of the way of the screenshot. I'd say this is a solid 15% profit after everything.
All right, so add it to the list. Add it to the list. We're gonna tally everything up.
So, Teeth Health, I just said 15%. So we can repeat myself.
We will say it all, Teeth Health. We're gonna say it.
You know what? That comes out to 24K.
Okay.
I don't know if it did that. Is because, like I said, it's usually at least a solid 15%, if not 20%.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, we're still kind of spending the same, but I think our results should be a little bit better. So I think this is a little bit this is a little bit generous.
Do you want to round down to 20? Just for
Yeah,
good
we'll
measure.
round down to 20.
All right. So we
I
got
mean, you know, this isn't real. So
yeah, no, it's not, of course, 100% accurate. And of course, the other thing is you guys got to realize it's not like we take this money, like we reinvest this into other stuff, buying properties, yada yada yada, um, buying content, you know. So it's not like we're balling out of control over here. We're growing.
yeah, and what once you grow a dropshipping store to this level or multiple ones, you'll see how kind of crazy it can get because you're getting paid for all some stuff and then it doesn't ship out for a month, so you're sitting on that 100% payment right there, or you're paying for stuff before it even goes out, and so the bank account is just always in this like state of flux where it's hard to actually see what's going on. So really, you can just go in and say, okay, I made this much on this order, and so you get like your actual profit numbers, what you should have made in profit, but it's not like it you get a check for that amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not like Kindle or something where it's just or anything else where it's just a nice deposit. It's like something you're just always kind of
Yeah.
riding the wave of.
At first, I feel like it's one of those things where at first when you first start a dropshipping store, it's like more normalized, and then the higher you get, like the less normalized it is because of what you said. You have, you know, more back orders, more orders that, haven't shipped out yet. So there's really a lot of crossover between the months the higher you get.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, well, moving on. We put conservative 20K down. And this $81,000, this next Shopify store we're looking at, it says $81,797. Collectively, Mike and I keep the profits of 66% of this store. We do have another partner on this one. So what are we looking at here, Mike?
What we're looking at
what's the
is
Doppler saying? Is that what it's called? The
it,
Doppler?
the Richter.
No, the screen that they look at in the weather.
Oh, maybe whatever. So this is a store in a turbulent time because this store really blew up when the lockdown started happening, and we actually had to hide like our two best selling brands because they just got totally wiped out. And so it wasn't even a situation where like we can be doing back orders and saving stock for people because like companies are just completely gone. There's no telling. Like the back orders we're already holding for people are months old, and customers are still waiting because it's that type of situation. So this month actually doesn't take into account any of that stuff. So it's not like we sold anything in this month where it's like something that's super back ordered. You could see we did a lot of refunds on the store, about 35,000. So a good percentage of that was like previous months, just from orders that keep getting pushed out, and so customers cancel because they don't want to deal with it. But yeah. So I'm happy where this store is at because before the pandemic, it was actually we were kind of laying low with it. It wasn't doing this much in sales, but I think going forward, this store will actually see a boost long term because of the situation. And yeah, nothing to sneeze at.
This is the store we bought for 9,000.
This is a store we bought for $9,000. Yes.
So, Mike, what are we estimating the conservative profit numbers? What are we estimating here?
You know what? We didn't really spend much in ads at all. We probably spend like $30 a day at most on ads in the store. So if you think about that, that's like $1,000 a month for 80,000 in revenue. That's an 80x return on ad spend. But we'll say 10%.
Is that after the minus
10% after everything.
So after that's our cut is 10.
Our cut. Okay, hold on.
Another the chat's blowing up with the
You know
nothing to
what?
sneeze at.
You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna say 8% after everything, and then times 0.66 for people who skip math class.
Okay.
So we got 81 times 0.08 times 0.66. So 4,200. Let's round out to 5,000.
All right. 5,000. That's nothing to sneeze at, I guess.
I'm laughing at Joel because he keeps coming in with these. He's pushing this two bald guy angle on us.
Mike's not even fully bald yet. I mean, if anything, he's going in the other direction.
I don't know about that.
It's growing
but
back.
Joel, I got to get a laser comb.
I had one of those when I was desperate and wanted it back. I got scammed into getting the laser comb. That's see you know what?
That's a niche.
No, let me go on a little bit of a rant here. Is that everyone is online? They're complaining about, oh, it's a fake guru. He made me spend $9.97 to buy his course, and then I didn't do it. But no, I got scammed for a laser comb. But you don't see me complaining.
Can I trust you? I bought so many other. I bought shampoos. I bought combs.
Yeah, I need this to be the one that grows my hair back. Talk about getting scammed. No one's gotten scammed more than us. in online business and in hair regrowth products for me.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. So, what did you add to the number?
5K.
Okay, cool. Teeth Health Central asks, "What's a laser?"
Look it up.
Look it up. It seems like a niche that you would be into, Teeth Health Central, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like a comb that you glide across your head and it stimulates the hair follicles.
Scalp Health Central.
Yes. All right. The big boy is coming in. $6,888. Wait. $6,888. 300. How do you say this number? 688,372 and 49 cents. Almost 700,000 in sales. We own 50%. We get 50% of the profits here. I don't even have this phone connected to my store, so to my phone. So I don't even know that this happened, but that's good. How much did we get?
It's crazy that we ran through $875,000 worth of orders on that store.
Yeah.
It's so many orders. It's like, actually, if I had to run this store, I would hate my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad we don't do that. But yeah, this is just what's going on right now. And I don't know why the store is getting so much more traction. We're operating probably like a 20x return on ad spend. So this took about probably 30-some thousand, probably 35,000 in ads. I actually have not really looked at the ads for this all month. I pop in, I make sure that it's spending kind of an amount that it usually does. So this just goes to show, none of that AliExpress, look how many sales I did, and you're spending, 500,000 in ads or 500,000 in Facebook ads, and you're tweaking it and you're doing this stuff with the ad sets. I haven't even looked at these ads. Barely.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mike. Sometimes I'll log in and I'll see comments on our old videos and it's like, but the low ticket people, they can make $1 million in a day. They can do that. They can make $1 million. That's the problem with high ticket dropshipping is you can't make $1 million in a day.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's the thing with that is if you're if you're actually having online businesses, you're not like commenting on these types of things. So you probably like don't
Yeah,
fully grasp.
you're not making $1 million if you're commenting on this. So you literally have no idea. You have no idea what's going on. You're just reporting what someone else has told you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's a fake news.
All right.
So this is real news, and this did happen. Um, yeah. Jacob asked, "What do you think separates a store from your others? Less competition, etc." Well, it's not that it has less competition. It's just, and Jacob, you're in the course. I have like a little graph, I think, that outlines it's like supplier competitiveness, supplier demand, and kind of where you can fit in. And the store has suppliers that, and this is also peak season for the store. It's like it's not super seasonal, but everything kind of has every product and set of products kind of have their levels of seasonality. So this is in like the height of the store. And to be honest, last month I looked at the store and I saw what it did in relation to what it did last year, and I saw where the ad spend was at. And so this was almost predictable that we were going to hit a certain high point in sales, and it is very respective to the amount that you spend. And that was a very hard lesson for us because you kind of have this idea in your mind like, oh, if I can figure out how to tweak this, I'll be able to get all these sales and it won't cost me that much. And it's not really a good place to operate from. It's just going to result in inconsistency. And in reality, just spending a lot is how you get consistency. So that is definitely something we've learned. And yeah, again, we've spent $32,000. So it's not like 20x return on ad spend is like an uncommon thing among our other stores. It's not. It's just a matter of getting to that spend. And so when it comes down to getting to that spend, you just have to have suppliers that have demand, and you have to have like profitable keywords, and it kind of works itself out from there.
Yeah.
So people are asking.
Well, GetFlyFish, Teeth Health Central says that you should do an interview with a low ticket person. I see people screenshot $1 million per month. Hey, listen, if there's a low ticket person doing $1 million per month, like I'm happy for them, but it doesn't like say like it doesn't disprove the things that we're talking about. Like you can be the best. I have no doubt that you can do $1 million per month with low ticket under the perfect set of circumstances where you're an excellent marketer, like top tier marketer. Mm-hmm. Number two, you have a lot of budget to test ads, and the other circumstances, I mean, when you look at the profit of a low ticket store, even if you look at the profit after return on ad spend in that particular campaign, what about all the campaigns that didn't work? I feel like that's
true too, because that doesn't go into the P&L.
Yeah,
it doesn't go into the wherever. Yeah. It just kind of gets taken out of their bank account silently. But yeah, it's not like it's not possible. It's just going to be a much lower success rate. And so people buy these courses, they think, oh, I'm going to do $1 million in sales. You're probably not going to do it. We show you a logical formula to go from 20,000, 10,000 a month in sales, which at this store, it started out doing that much a month, 20,000, whatever. And now it's here. It's a logical set of steps you can follow every single time. It's not about finding a winning product that it's going to be, 1 in 1,000. It's a game of odds. It's not, it's like someone, oh, my friend hit the jackpot on the slot machine. You're saying slot machines don't work. No, I'm just saying, don't. You're just going to sit there all day and try and do it because you think it's going to happen for you, but it's not.
Did you hear that Cheryl bought a scratch off and she won $10,000? And now all the ladies are running to the store to buy scratch offs.
I wonder if that happens actually.
Oh yeah. Oh,
that's definitely like a phenomenon. Like if you know someone that wins money, there's probably like a high percentage of people that go out and buy that thing.
Yeah, yeah. And the other thing with scratch offs that I found really interesting is like they'll like say you needed like the numbers 378 to win, it'll show you like 379. So it's like, oh, I'm so close.
Yeah.
Just one number off.
Yeah, they're always complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, if it was a 2.
Yeah. Joel D says a lot of Shopify gurus doing big numbers and not shipping people items. I've seen it many times. Listen, I'm sure it happens. I really so I'm in this I'm kind of torn, Mike, because I want to make I don't want to get involved in this area where it's like there seems to become, and this is not similar to I guess anything else in life. I'm gonna just hide this. I'm gonna hide this screenshot. There's like anything else in life. There seems to be like drama sprouting out of online business, which is pretty interesting. You know, like people are like calling out other people, and there's like this whole meta industry that evolved around like fake gurus and online business and what's legit and what's not. And like I really don't care about any of that. Like I really don't. Like I really don't even find it interesting. But it seems to be such a hot topic now, and continues to grow. But you know, I'm trying to focus on cashing out. I'm trying to focus on like living the life I want to live. And I'm not talking about Lamborghinis. I'm talking about like just complete financial freedom. You know, all the free time in the world. Like I think it's such a stupid thing to focus on.
Just gossip hits. It's just a very strong thing for some people. That's why it's so big. Is that it's like fun. It's exciting. It's dramatic to talk about these people and
mute your phone, by the way. It's
oh, sorry, I'm blowing up.
Yeah,
blowing up. This is for next month though, so don't worry.
It's not your guma.
Come on.
All right.
That's Italian and some sort of it's some Italian dialect for a girlfriend. Our grandma said, but
it's actually I think it actually means like mistress.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the gomad.
Yeah, but it's like an acceptable thing. Like, you know, he comes home to the wife, but he's got the guma.
Should we answer some of these questions, or should we just keep it?
I think let's keep going because I think especially for the people listening on the podcast, I think we should run through the episode. But you can keep leaving questions in the chat unless like a really relevant question comes up, and then we'll get to the questions after. Because I think for the people listening on the podcast, like they're not seeing the questions, so it might be less fun for them.
Oh, I didn't do the calculation.
All right, let's go back to. I'm pulling the screenshot back up. What are we thinking after our 50% cut?
I'm just gonna do 6. I'm gonna do 10%. That's usually decent. So that's 34K.
10% of 10,
688,000 times 10% is 68,000. Half of that, 34,000.
All right, nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, nothing to sneeze at. Moving on.
All right, this is the store we just get 10% on. We just get a 10% kickback. You know, it's like
It's like we're the mob.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, what is that called in the mob? I think it's called like wetting your beak, or something.
I don't know. If anyone knows what that is that what that's called? The mob's cut.
Wet my beak. I gotta look up what that. Tell us about the store while I look up what wet my beak means.
Yeah. So this is should I say we share it with?
Yeah. Is whatever. I don't care.
Whatever. We share this. Well, we have a consulting fee on this store, and I mean, it's growing pretty quickly. Things are growing right now. Industries are blowing up because of the lockdown and people having nothing to do but shop. So, yeah, I think last month this store did like 100, and so now or maybe it did 150, but at least it's close to doubling its revenue from last month, which is insane. And not a lot of ad spend on it, from what I know. This should be a solid 20x return on ad spend. So was that from one product?
No.
No, Jody. It was many products. And so this store is actually also in peak season, so we get some huge orders on this store. This was one of this we had the $32,000 order this month for that, and not a lot of returns, which is a good sign. So
Yeah.
yeah, Guest Fly Fishing says it is wet one's beak. It's extortion.
To partake in part of the profits of another person's business, usually as a result of extortion. So you could say we're wetting our beak on this.
We're gonna get an FCC complaint, Joe.
Don't say that, Mike. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
joking.
So this store is just we're at peak season for this store. It's doing well. I think it is getting some pandemic gains. So we're seeing some good inflated profits for now. Definitely for 20x return on ad spend. I think it only spends 300 to 500 a day. So as far as profit margin on this store, I don't know. I'd say if we put 15%, that is conservative.
Yeah, let's give him a conservative estimate. We want to
We
be
go
lower.
conservative here. This isn't a contest.
I'd rather underestimate than overestimate.
Damn, if they got 15%, that's $43,000.
Wow.
I mean, if they did that, more power to them.
So what did we get? 4,300 then?
Yeah, I think we gotta up the. We gotta get our beaks a little bit more wet.
I agree, but still, 4,300.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
No.
It's just, I mean, imagine what you can do. You just one day, you got a nice payment. You get a nice. Yeah. That's a mortgage or two right there. For just some consulting. So,
should we mention, speaking of wetting our beaks, we did get another check. I don't know if it arrived yet, or should we count it, from a deal that you made off of a sale. How we get kind of like a recurring thing, or should we not even bring that up?
Well, you already brought it up, but I'm not going to add it in.
All right, we won't add it in. All right.
I mean,
it's not.
Whatever. See, at this point, it just things are just flying around. I don't know how people keep track of this.
Yeah. Oh,
but
I want to take a little break. Sorry, were you going to say something?
I was going to explain the situation. I'm not going to put it down, though.
All right, yeah, explain the situation real quick.
So we did an off-market deal for one of the stores that we sold. We have a separate video about that. But essentially, we had an issue with a supplier, and I was transparent in the situation that the supplier really sucks. So I didn't know if we were going to proceed with them or what. But so we were able to kind of preserve the deal, and we didn't factor in their sales into the equation for the valuation of the store. But any sales, if they decided to work with that supplier, we get 50% of the profit. So I think that resulted in like $3,000 for us last month.
All right.
So
we're keeping it off the list, though.
We're keeping it off the books. Figuratively, it's on the books. Don't worry. And, this is a. So I also want to add, with that being said, the other stores, at least two of them, the other stores that we've sold in the past, they're all doing at least six figures as well. So it's like we've put together a solid probably 6 stores. We've had a hand in like 6 stores that do over 6 figures profit. So it's really nothing to sneeze at. And people come in and they don't know like who's legit, who's not legit. We've done this process probably more times than anyone else. Of course,
too many times than I care to count.
So, just
So let's take a slight little break from the the income. We have more to come, but we're done with the drop shipping stuff for now. And I want to show this screenshot of this message we've been getting in our Shopify dashboard, which is create I'm not going to say the name of the thing right now, but the situation why everyone's wearing masks. Well, whatever. It wants you to create a COVID-19 prevention policy page. And like I feel like
Huh?
it's just so stupid. Like the way that these big companies like communicate with the general public. Make updates to your online store to ensure customers understand the steps you're taking to keep them safe. And look, this is not to speak to, I mean, this has nothing to do with how bad it is or how good it is, but it's just like the way that these corporations like communicate with what you should be doing is so silly. And I just wanted to add that. I don't know. Maybe it's
We are still accepting orders, and we're still taking your money.
yeah. Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
worry.
So,
COVID-19.
anyway, let's let's move on to May 2020 content sites income. So we're going to talk about content site. We're done with the drop shipping stuff. Should we do Kindle first? Let's do Kindle first. Why not? And you know what, guys? The part of the reason why I'm adding something different to this income report, we're actually going to talk about the build assets online income to give a little contrast of how much we make from build assets online versus the other stuff that we do. And I think maybe we'll only do this once, but maybe you guys want to see. I don't know. Let us know in the chat if you want to see or don't want to see. But I think it'll be a good contrast. So let's. You want to do Kindle first, Mike?
Sure.
I'm actually going to show the ad spend on Kindle as well. So Kindle income last month, 11,942. So what do we have to say about this?
Um, we did put out a new book that month. Obviously, we do it every month, but this was a bigger box set that we put out. And so, what I will say is that the I've never seen a book start gaining traction in the algorithm so late. And so I talk about how sometimes it takes like 5 days for a book to kind of get settled in the Kindle algorithm and kind of start earning a lot or picking up steam.
Mm-hmm.
And this book, it took literally 3 weeks, almost to the end of the month for the book. It was, it started out, we got it to like pretty good rank in like the romance category. It didn't get top 100, I don't think, but it got pretty well into the top 200. And we thought, okay, this is going to be great. We've had similar launches, and usually they come back and they make a lot of money. So keep in mind when we look at the ad spend, it's a heavy ad spend month because of that launch. It's a bigger launch. So with that, I was kind of confused because I thought it was just going to flop because the ad spend just kept going, or sorry, the rank just kept going higher and higher and higher. We had it in the 200s, and then it just dropped to 500, dropped to 1,000, and then it went all the way down to like 5,000, and then it shot back into the top 1,000. So I haven't seen something like that happen. It could be a result of just Kindle changing their algorithms. It happens all the time. That's why you need to publish consistently. But yeah, in any event, it is definitely picking up now, and we're having kind of made like whatever. It's picking back up, and it's gaining some good steam. So yeah,
Cool.
next one could be probably
So
more.
so we did actually spend on Facebook ads on Kindle. We spent 35 around 3,500, 3,525. So I mean, we actually also started more advertised. So we tried to do a big blast on that book that is gaining traction in the algorithm later. Um, so we're probably seeing some of the results of the benefits of that now. And we also started resuming ads for like a whole bunch of books, which we've never done before. So do we think that's paying off or not really? Like this.
Well, like you said, when we did that, that actually was the same day that that book jumped back into the top 1,000. So it's hard to say. It's very coincidental that they both happened at the same time, but
Yeah.
I think it's having some sort of effect.
This is a really high ad spend month, because like when like I said, we launched a box set. So when we launch a box set, we do kind of get aggressive with it, and so we'll try and rank it in the top. Like we'll try and really blast it off into the top
Yeah.
100. So this ad spend is a little higher
We'll
than
spend like
normal.
yeah, we'll spend like several $100s in a day.
Yeah. So
Even
but
if you could look at the graph, if you would look at the graph of it, the ad spend is way higher in the beginning of the month, and then it kind of tapers off.
yeah,
But
most of the ad spend is on one book.
yeah,
So yeah, that's that. Add it to the lists, Mike. All right. So I actually I made just an Excel sheet of because so I don't have to go through 10 million screenshots of the content sites earning.
hmm
So I'll just read this aloud. You can see the Excel thing, and I'll read the numbers and then I'll talk about it. So what was the total Kindle number, Mike? Again, just to recap.
so we did around. I'm rounding, so we did 12K
Mm-hmm.
in revenue and 4K in ad spend.
Well, you round up pretty high on the ad spend. It was 3.5.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
And maybe we had a book edited or something. Maybe we had a book written, but keep in mind that that box set that we launched, we were totally profitable on every piece of content in there already. So that box set is already at 100% pure profit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right.
what's amazing.
So content sites, Amazon affiliate 5128, Skim Links 38127, Mediavine 1568, Newer Media, which is an ad network 7542, Monumetric 8542, our half of Clickbank revenue 79819, iTunes $80, AdSense $200, SendOwl $32.50, Purple Ads $31, and so the total is $8,380.71.
Nothing to sneeze
Nothing to
at, but
sneeze at.
some would say this Excel sheet is totally fakeable, Joe.
And you're right.
I'm not I'm not buying it.
You're right. It is fakeable. So we won't even talk about it. Sorry, guys. You caught me. Um,
So what do
yeah.
you think?
Yeah. Tim says, I don't think the people listening to this podcast are going to understand these numbers at all, Joe. Well, yeah.
What kind of podcast listeners do you think we have? They
Hopefully,
understand numbers?
hopefully they can. It's hard to do this. So the total for the blog sites, $8,380.71. So we have our eye. I mean, I have my eye on really increasing this, and I'm talking 10x level. And we're doing that by forming more partnerships with people that just want to write, and we basically guide them in the direction of, hey, write, making websites as partnerships. We have two of those going on right now. One is new, the other one is the Clickbank one, which has been going on for about 7 to 8 months. So yeah, I mean, I love this income. I really do. And I think we have a really good system now. And, I've used our writer on our stores a lot since we've hired her. And, that's all well and good. But I think it's time. I think it's time to start cranking out.
It's time to 10x.
Yeah, it's time to 10x. We're getting the process of the long tail information on keywords. We're just getting like backlinks, like this, like natural backlinks the sites are getting, and there's no reason not to continue that at a full clip. And another thing I want to say is I think that if it wasn't for the global situation and the Amazon affiliate cuts, I mean, this would be well over 10K, maybe 12K. But the RPMs on the ads are slashed pretty drastically, like 30% more. So I'm given the situation for my own satisfaction. Whoops, I just moved the whole screen. For my own satisfaction, I'd like to see this higher, but I'm happy with where it is.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's anything I would love to 10x, it is the content because it's just so. I mean, for me, I don't do anything for it, so it's great. But I feel like just as a model, it's so passive. It's like it can be as passive as Kindle, but it's diversified, yeah, among multiple domains, or like you have here, multiple different ad display networks and Amazon, and we're doing a lot to kind of even that out as well. Like more things that would go under skim links. So it's and that Clickbank number is going up. So over time, I think we will see this even out. Um, but yeah, 10xing this would be, I would prefer
Yeah.
80,000 of this income over, I would give away like 2 dropshipping stores for it.
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna move in this direction. This is the direction that I really want to move in. And by the way, we'll get to your chat questions after. I see people asking questions about this in the chat. We'll just get to it a little bit. Like at the end, we'll start answering all the questions.
And I think what's even better is just how liquid this is.
Yeah.
If you wanted to sell a content site, I feel like you can do it so much quicker and so much cleaner because it's all right there. All
the accounting,
payments, the accounting is just so much cleaner. So, I mean, it is kind of the direction we've been moving in, and that's why we're doing more of these consulting type deals and more of these partnerships versus making our own stores. And it's because like it's just hard to manage dropshipping at the level that we are. Like,
yeah,
we're running through just so much through our accounts, and I mean it's great, but yeah,
well, that's why in our free course, the online asset playbook, buildassetsonline.com/playbook, we put dropshipping at the bottom of the pyramid. But there's a reason why there's things above dropshipping. We don't tell people go do dropshipping until the end of time. We tell people, okay, get your online business off the ground with dropshipping because it's the fastest way to do it, the cheapest way, and the best way, and then reinvest that into Kindle, reinvest that into content sites. That's the exact advice we give, and that's because that's exactly what we're doing and what we've done. So I think
I mean it only makes sense just to take the money you earn and just kind of funnel it into more passive things. But really the growth that you can get from a content site versus say like a house or something else is kind of unparalleled because you can start it for free.
Because and the other thing is a drop shipping store, say it's earning 10K profit per month, and then you want to get to 30K profit per month. It's a totally different store to run because you have so many more orders coming in. But to get this income from 8K to 30K, which I hope will happen in the next 6 months,
the day-to-day is the same.
The day-to-day is exactly the same. In fact, it's probably easier. It's probably easier because you've probably outsourced at that point, probably have better systems in place. And we're building a lot of systems around this, and I'm very excited about it, honestly. My only wish is that you were more involved, Mike.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. I think, well, I guess keep thinking of niches. That's what you could do.
Okay, I'll keep thinking.
I mean, because I think that's the key. Should we talk about our discussions that we've had with some of the mind-opening discussions around this regarding how important niches are in this? What we've really come to realize in the past few weeks is that I think a lot of big money in content sites. I'm going to hide this so you can see our face. A lot of the big money has to do with small, passionate niches that you might need a little bit of an expert writer to write about. But there's such high keyword, like there's so much search volume, but no one's doing it because you have people, they take the authority hacker course, they take income school and they want to make a health site, they want to make a camper site, they want to make just all these things that everyone else does. And because it's, pretty easy to research and write about, they want to do a product focused website, but there's so many passionate hobbies that I think are just totally untouched. And, I think there's tons and tons of traffic to get for them, and so many ways to monetize it. And I think we're gonna do it.
Well, we're working on it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know as much as you do in the space, but I think that is kind of what we learned, is that there's just these pockets of interest, and almost like Kindle, how people are just ravenous for content. It's kind of the same thing. They want to learn about a specific thing, and so they're doing a lot of queries going on, a lot of very specific things. And so with our methods, it really hones in on, it's all about the specifics. And so yeah, I think that's the quickest way to success, is going after these low competition keywords. And again, I think the more like hyper interested people are, the more of those there's going to be, and the more search volume those type of things are going to have. And so it all works in your favor.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. Did you write that down, Mike? The number?
Yeah.
All right. So we're on to the last thing, guys, and it's going to be the build assets online income. And I don't know how often we're going to be sharing this, because it's really not that relevant to you guys. Because, I mean, you want to learn from people who don't sell courses like exclusively. Like, there's a reason why our good friend John Dykstra doesn't do income reports for his site anymore, or for Fat Stacks, because it's not irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the reader who wants to learn about making niche sites. But we will be encouraging our best students to be making their own courses and stuff down the line, because, like I said, it opens up a lot of doors for great opportunities. Which
doesn't even have to be their own courses. I mean, they can sell our courses, they can sell whatever, but opening up, or just doing more personal brand stuff, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any harm to it. It's just like you've said many times, just leveraging the skills you already have. And yeah, I think it's been good. I'm glad we're doing it.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at, before we get to the actual course sales, there was quite a few affiliate commissions that we got. Grasshopper, Thrive Themes, SiteGround, WPX Hosting, Link Whisper, Shoptimized. So around $554 in affiliate commissions. So you can add that one to the list there.
Okay.
So
nothing to sneeze at,
No,
we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for using our affiliate links, guys.
Yeah, because affiliate, it's more of a trust thing. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to use their affiliate link.
Exactly. And then there's some people where it's like, I do like them, so I seek out their affiliate link.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really a fine line you have to kind of walk when it comes down to doing affiliate stuff, because you don't want to come off like you're just saying something for the affiliate promotion or whatever. So, that's why we do things like the Elite Fleet, because it's like you can actually get in touch with us, and we can get to know you and really give you like insightful advice on your business. So it's not like we're just throwing these things at you for you to buy and us to get kickback for. It's like we use these tools, so it helps us out.
Yeah.
Helps out, gives us more incentive to work with you.
Yeah.
But
so, all right, let's pull it up. I almost don't even want to talk about it. Build assets online, net revenue around $20,310. I mean, consider this. Like, we're not even monetized on YouTube. We don't even have enough watch hours to be monetized on YouTube. And it's nothing to sneeze at when you're really strategic about building your YouTube and podcast thing. And this is not about like selling courses and like, oh, look how many courses I sold and things like that. This is more about you're creating a personal brand, and you're monetizing it in a way that's going to make you way more money than like YouTube ads or anything like that. So I don't know. I think there's some stuff that can be learned from this. This is why I kind of wanted to show it, also to compare against the other stuff. So I'll hide it now. Anything you have to say, Mike?
No, I know Get Teeth Health, or not Get Teeth Health Central was itching for it. I saw them in the comments. Yes, show us your build assets, course income.
Yeah. Well, that's for everything. That's not just for courses. It's for, the membership and stuff. Like, so it's total everything together.
Yeah. But honestly, we don't make a lot from the membership. It's like the raw membership income is definitely like we're giving a lot of our time into that. And yeah, I mean, listen, it is what it is. And I mean, compared to some of the other numbers we've pulled out here, it's not like, I think it kind of unequivocally proves that we do what we do this other stuff ahead of Build Assets Online.
Yeah.
It just kind of, Build Assets Online just kind of comes in at the end, and it's just a passion project almost, because I mean, we do that just from one, like the Build Assets Online income is just from, we can make that with one store.
And we can't sell Build Assets Online, which is
That's true.
Another way that's kind of problematic, because we have to keep doing it if we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build Assets Online can go away next month, and we may not make that next month, and so it's
we might delete everything next month, guys. So go buy the course now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking here like, I don't know. Like, even the store that we get 10% on, the owners of that store, they're making more than we are from Build Assets Online just by actually like taking the course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm proud of it. I think, you've done a good job, and we have a solid community here. So people are starting to drop like flies out of the live stream after we showed that.
Yeah. Why? Why are you guys dropping?
I guess because it's over.
It's not over. We have a lot more to say.
No, yeah, we got a lot of questions. So we got some stuff to say. But yeah, thank you guys for supporting the courses and enjoying the content. And I hope we're bringing you guys, as much value as you're bringing to us.
Yeah. And well, I do want to say that we're trying to design our stuff, our courses, in a way that is mutually beneficial for everyone. So if we designed it to just sell you a course and like get out of your life, like some people might want to do that, and that's fine. But we try to design it in a way where it's like, okay, you're in our course, but now you're also in our ecosystem, so you can continue to learn from us, and we can both benefit from that, whether it be from a recurring membership, our affiliate links. I'm sure we're going to start offering more services soon, things like that. So it's just like, I want to keep it so that there's no moral hazard there, to where it's like, sell the course and like run away with your money. Like it's good, I think, to have it well-rounded, to where the lifetime customer value of our students is high, but they're also getting a lot of value in return. So they're making money, they're making us more money. And so it's a win-win.
Yeah, like the things that we do for our students, especially if you're in the elite fleet, is like, you're never going to get that in a $5,000 course or $10,000 done for you, whatever the hell. So yeah, I think we're providing a lot of value. And I'm laughing, Joe, because I go to look at my phone, and one of our employees just sent us the details for someone to reserve a piece of property.
Really?
Like some guy called him. He's like, here's all my info. Just do the deposit. So
is it a good piece of property or not?
It was the one that we put up today.
Oh, all right. So nothing to sneeze at, but
Yeah, let's add that. No. Yeah, we're not even. We didn't even talk about that venture, which is, there's a lot that goes into what we do. But by supporting Build Assets Online, you're able to kind of build your own fortress of assets. And so that's the goal. We're not worried about competition taking our money or anything like that. If anything, this has taught us there's a lot to be had, and we like you're able to develop more partnerships and the what's the phrase, Joe? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts, or something. However you say that, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know. And it makes sense. It's like one skin cell is useless, but like
Yeah,
all the skin cells they form the skin.
yeah. So
Something
you
like
guys
that.
at Build Assets Online are like our skin cells,
Yeah.
and we're developing a behemoth.
Epidermis crew.
All right, Jesus. So
Let's get to the questions.
yeah,
Uh,
uh, we gotta go back up. We're gonna have to start doing super chats.
yeah. I think it'll be enabled soon.
Joel's gonna be depositing $20 just so he can call us bald.
Yeah.
Um. Okay.
Let's start with Jacob. Do you use Affirm or Klarna on your stores for financing?
Trying to
Sometimes.
find that. Yeah, you could do it. I really don't think it's necessary to get to a decent income online. Actually, I don't like using we use Klarna, but I don't like it.
Why don't you
They take
like
a big
it?
chunk because they take a big chunk. It's like 4%, and it's a separate platform. I got to capture the payments.
Mm,
It's just another thing I got to spend time doing.
mm.
So for the extra income, I don't know if it's worth it. But in the beginning, maybe it gets an extra sale and it helps, and whatever you want.
um, all right. Whatever you want.
Well. I do want to answer a focus question before this. Has any of your students outside of your cousin matched your success?
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Well, what is matching our success? Because we've been doing this for 5 years. So, I mean, we showed you that store that we have 10% on. So they took our course and we were involved coaching them and we helped them, but they beat our other stores.
It's
We
such.
have
Sorry,
other
sorry,
people in the
Sam.
UK. Someone told you in the UK they did over 200,000. So it's like we've
Yeah.
interviewed other people that have success. So I don't know. The people aren't reporting to us whether they beat us or not. But the point is, we've clearly had people that have success. And keep in mind, our course is very young. Like what you can do in a year versus what you can do in 5 years is astronomical. Because our first year of drop shipping, we probably not cracked like 30K in a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and now it's we can make a store and get it to 30K in 1 month.
Yeah.
So it really stacks focused. So
I just
please understand that.
focused. I appreciate the question. I appreciate you being the viewer, of course. I just hate seeing these types of questions. I mean, it's almost I don't know the motive why you're asking either, but it's almost just like I don't know how to phrase it. How would you phrase it? It's just not a
What?
relevant question. It's like people like it's almost like a question out
Yeah, like
of
what's gonna be good enough to
yeah.
show you that what we're doing works and what we teach works. We're not leaving out details in the course. And if you feel like details are left out, you have a one-on-one private thread with us to ask us a question.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I like getting questions that like actually are impactful, whereas questions like that they're just so like not impactful to anyone. You know, it's
yeah,
it's just when
the
you
question, yeah, it's like the show us more proof type thing.
yeah
Uh,
yeah.
Um,
And we just do these. I mean, I don't even like to do these as a form of proof. I like to do these just to talk about what's going on. And I think people like to see that. I mean, one of the first comments we ever got was like, "Yeah, keep doing like the business updates," before we even did a full income report. So, I mean, to me, this episode is not about like proof, and it's not about like flexing or anything like that. It's just like this is what it is. This is a day in the life of what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm laughing because Lindsay Collins is waiting on the microgreens course.
Ha 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 ha. Wait, I'm so confused. Who? I don't even know. No one in the everyone in the Elite Fleet uses an alias, so like I don't even know who's who. But
Yeah, we got
no, the
it. Yeah,
microgreen.
I don't recognize that name,
No, I
but they
do.
must be in the Elite Fleet to.
Yeah. No, I do want to start a microgreens. Oh wait, is I think I know who it is. That's why I thought he was a woman, because Lindsay. But anyway, no, yeah, I do. I do. Microgreens are a very profitable business from what I've been watching. And they seem like relatively like they're really easy to grow. They grow really fast, relatively easy to set up. It's definitely in the back of my mind for one day. I got my microgreen trays coming. Probably gonna grow them right here in this office, so you'll see that. So
Cool. Yeah, we'll have to do a microgreen update along with the income reports.
all right.
Where was the Klarna question? I didn't even see it.
The next question is Tim.
Okay.
Tim starting with the questions.
I mean, Tim is just blowing us up. Do you have any other expenses from your content sites other than a writer?
Just hosting, but that's well, it was around $40 a month, but I just upgraded it, so now it's like 80. But now we have 35 sites
Total.
total. Yeah, not per site.
Yeah, so that's like almost trivial.
I just upgraded it
How many
today.
copies do you have? Or is this from one blog?
Well,
How many do we have, Joe?
well, I would say it's like 4 or 5. I would say half of the income is probably from one blog. The rest is split up between like 2 or 3. So,
Okay.
do you guys are making me not want to drop ship anymore. Well,
I don't know how. We just showed you like 6 figures in dropshipping profits.
yeah. Let me tell you something, Tim. Go watch my video. If you type in build assets online, authority hacker, drop shipping. Basically, I made a video saying how when we took the authority hacker course, well, our dropshipping stores weren't as big at the time, obviously, and I just wasted like a ton of time, and I did a lot of things wrong. I'm not saying it's totally their fault, but I did a lot of things wrong when I started making blogs, and so wasted a lot of time and wasted a lot of money. And the dropshipping stores really saved us. If we didn't have those dropshipping stores, we wouldn't have been able to continue reinvesting into content, continue testing on the blog site, seeing what works. So there's a reason why dropshipping is the foundation of our build assets online pyramid. It's because,
Yeah. And it's funny. It's funny, like the course that we took that we first did to go into dropshipping.
Yeah.
Joe, we actually paid like $700 or $800 for this course, more than some of you have gotten in for our course.
Yeah.
And this guy, his proof was a screenshot showing $12,000 of revenue for 90 days. And we bought an $800 course to learn from this guy.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to bring that up because he was like, this guy used to do Kindle actually. So that's kind of how we segued. But he was like, through it all, man, drop shipping has been my rock. And
you know what the funny thing is he's right. Maybe he was making a couple $1,000. Maybe he was making $1,000 or $2,000 from that revenue. But yeah, I mean, we could make fun of that, but he's right. Like through all the turbulence of everything, it's the rock. It's the foundation.
It is. He was right. All along he was right, even though he was operating a very small rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? That's what it's all about because, an algorithm update on Google can kind of change things for you. Kindle update can do whatever. The dropshipping stores, I know there's always a way if we needed to grind it out and get more income that we can do it with dropshipping and quickly.
For sure. Wait, Karen Brown asks, before we get to the other questions, fudge, I just minimized everything, what I do. She asks, is there still a way to apply to be a partner on content sites? Yes. Just go to buildassetsonline.com and go to contact us and send me an email and tell me.
On slash writer anymore?
I'm probably going to forget to look at the form. Yeah, go to
Okay.
buildassetsonline.com/writer and fill out the form. Or is it write or writer? Let's see. Yeah, go to buildassetsonline.com/writer, fill out the form, Karen. And I mean, I don't answer everyone, but if you're a good fit, I'll let you know. So do you have any? Yeah, we answered that.
We gotta go back up.
Yeah. Do you guys use Pinterest a lot for your content sites, or just rely on SEO? Or guess what's the breakdown of your incoming traffic? Mostly SEO. You do get some Pinterest traffic, but so my plan with the content sites, Tim, is so up until this point, I don't know why, but for some reason I've kind of been building up multiple sites simultaneously, I guess to kind of diversify. And but I feel like that was kind of not the wrong move, but what I want to do now is so I like to have a writer on staff, and we pay our writer, I think between probably like $2,400 a month. So, but she writes for our stores, she kind of, whatever I want her to write, she writes, it's not like she's focused on one site or focused on the content sites exclusively. Sometimes I'll have her make a new site that's not in that revenue report yet, so what I want to do ultimately is I'm going to put her on one site, the best earning site, which is probably earning maybe $4,000 a month. And she's just going to bang out as many articles per day as she can on that site. It's going to continue to get natural links. It's going to continue to grow. And then once that site hits 10K a month on its own, I'm going to hire another writer, and she's going to work on a different site. And I'm just going to repeat that process over and over and over again because, yeah, I think the strategy is to really just get one site to really be able to support a full-time writer, and then do that to another site. That way it's not like, going back and forth and doing all that. And we're also building an internal white hat link building process. So that's something else.
Yeah.
But
won't be able to use that.
But back to Pinterest. So once it hits that point, to hit the 10K a month mark, what I'll probably do is I'll just hire a full-time Pinterest person that can do every site and like make good pins and do all that stuff. So I think the key here is to really have each process really streamlined, and have one person doing it. Because in the past, I've kind of been all over the place with it. Whereas like I'll do some Pinterest stuff, and then I'll have a VA do it for a little bit, and then they'll drop off. And so I think I just want to have a writing expert doing the writing. I want to have a Pinterest expert doing the Pinterest, and I want to be doing the keyword research. That's it.
Yeah, and that's like what's crazy is how the economies of scale really work with online business and how effective it can be. But at the same time, a lot of the allure of online business is that you can do it by yourself. So that's like, that was one of the biggest takeaways for us. Like in our beginning journey, we were doing everything ourselves. And, we went to the Ezra Firestone conference, and we heard a talk by James Schramko on outsourcing. And it was like, it really clicked with us. That's why we talk about James Schramko so much, because I think he's really kind of mastered a lot of like the key things of online business. But yeah, like if you can just hire someone to do 40 hours a week of work for you, it's so huge for online business, especially once you get it to pay for itself. Because now, I mean, it's just like Joe said, you're never gonna. It's so hard to dedicate your time to doing Pinterest and doing outreach and writing the content, managing a writing service. So once you can build it up to where these things pay for themselves, then it really, really gets crazy. And people don't talk about that. They talk about, the laptop lifestyle and the bootstrapping stuff. But once you get beyond the bootstrapping, it's really powerful.
Yeah. Get Fly Fishing says, I'm enjoying the Elite Fleet and course, learning from it for sure. Well, that touches my heart, Get Fly Fishing. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for that wonderful testimonial. Anonymous person.
Tim DeMasters with another question. Hey, just curious, dudes. How many hours a day do you need to work with your current scenario? Do we need to, or do we? That's the
Yeah, that's
that's
the question, Tim. Because right now, I mean, I could stop working on whatever new projects we're working on, and I could work. Not, I can just take the day off. So that's like kind of if you watch our growth, I guess, and we've only been documenting it for so long now, but over time, what we've been doing is, we'll go in and we'll do the thing. We'll kind of get working on the new project, and then we just outsource it. Whenever we figure out something new that like we can just understand how it works, we put someone in that role to do it. And so, it takes up we work a lot for sure. I would say I put in a solid 8 hours a day, at least. But yeah, if I wanted to take a break from doing new things, then I'm sure we can drop that down to 8 hours a week.
yeah. I mean, keep in mind, like, I also have nothing else to do, so
Yeah.
it's like I
Yeah.
really
What
have.
else? What else should we do?
I got no games that I'm interested in right now. I mean, I'll play a little Warcraft here and there, but it's not like I don't really have anything else drawing me away from wanting to do this. And I think what else is important is that in the past, like for example, with hiring the dropshipping employees, um, we've basically been able to like what's the word, like get rid of the day to day in running the stores, which in
Mm.
turn has allowed us to build new stores and grow them. But with the content sites and with Kindle and all the other stuff that we're reinvesting into now, the top of the pyramid stuff, now it's like the stores are not only running, that stuff's not only running itself, but it's being grown by other
Yeah.
people. And
Growing
that's,
itself.
yeah, it's growing itself. So that's not something that has always been there for us. And that's really what we're trying to focus on now. Um, so
Mhm.
yeah,
That's also a key as to why we were like, that's, 10xing the content sites would be the best thing, because you said it perfectly. They can grow themselves. You can't really have a dropshipping site like self growing itself, because who's going to do the ads? Like, you should be the expert doing the ads. You should be the person specking out the suppliers and calling the suppliers. And so there's still like that base level work to kind of 10x it. But like you said, Joe, putting a writer in place, putting just some people in place, it can just easily 10x itself.
yeah, yeah. All right. So, oh, get fly fishing is calling out about the black sock that I have in my room. There's socks everywhere.
Yeah, this is what happens when you work at home.
Yeah.
But Tim DeMaster says the Shopify cash register sound is the coolest sound in the world. Dropshipping is cool. I dig it. I look forward to trying again. Better next time. It is a great sound. I gotta be honest, I'm getting sick of it. I don't even have my phone on anymore. Just like on the sound, because it's just I get so many chats and emails, and it's just like I would go nuts. The Shopify cash register sound is like the ultimate. I feel like I'm a rat in a cage, and I'm getting hit with the dopamine spike. It's like the drop down of the little piece of cheese or something. And so I try not to be a slave to it. Whereas Jared, on the other hand, if you watched our interview with Jared, I think he listens to every single cha-ching. He sees the order come in, he'll turn on his phone so he can hear the cha-ching. Uh, I guess to ingrain it in his mind or something. But yeah, it's great. It's great in the beginning, especially when it's like each sale is so new. You're like, what did I just sell? Like, how much did I just make? Um, but yeah, eventually you get desensitized to it. It is good. You want to be desensitized.
Yeah. Focused. Was on a call with a supplier. Back to what I asked. I think you both are missing how impactful any and all questions are. It may be irritating to you, but it's what someone else needs to hear. So he's referring to his question about has anyone else had the success that Jared has had? And I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just I listen. Like I said, I appreciate you watching and I appreciate you asking the question. I'm just expressing my feelings about it. That's all. You know, we can be open here. We can have a little fun. You know, I hate when stuff is too polished. I really do. Like, let me say my true. You know, let me say my true feelings. That's it. Yeah, you could say your true feel. Ask your true questions, and it's good.
Yeah. Karen says she likes the book report cash register sound. I've never turned that on, and I feel like it's almost insignificant because you're getting like a $2 sale at most, maybe a 35-cent sale.
What if they're just coming in
So
every half a second?
I guess it's a fun sound. Yeah, 35 cents, 35 cents.
Yeah.
But it's all about the page reads, Karen. So I don't know. Maybe if they had like a little page turn
Yeah.
noise every time,
What would that
I
sound?
would listen to
Like?
that.
Yeah. Well, it would be like.
It'd be really, yeah.
Every time.
I don't know how much of a mood boost that would be.
Probably put you to sleep.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right. We've run through it all, Mike. We've
yeah,
done.
that was, that was one of the ones that goes by quick because it's like the chat's going. We got things to talk about.
Yeah.
It's not just us, bantering with the chat for 30 minutes.
I liked having the pre-prepped images. I really did. We might have to do that more.
It's like show and tell.
Yeah, I think I might want to do. I might want to do more commentary. I think if we don't like want to totally talk about dropshipping related stuff, I wouldn't mind talking about like Shopify came out with this article. Like, what does it mean? I don't know. But
I guess. Yeah.
any sort of episode ideas, I'm open to.
Yeah, I don't want to turn into a gossip channel, Joe.
I said commentary.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe there is no difference. I guess gossip is just commentary on what other people are doing, right?
Yeah. I don't want to be like Wendy Williams. Shopify hot topics.
All right, my friends. I'm so thirsty. I gotta get out of here.
Me too. I ran out of water.
Buildassetsonline.com/asset for our free course. Buildassetsonline.com/membership for the Elite Fleet Super Secret Society. Buildassetsonline.com/ buildassetsonline.com/asset is our dropshipping course. Buildassetsonline.com/playbook is our free course. And buildassetsonline.com/publish is our Kindle course. But of course, we have the new free blog course, which is the buildassetsonline.com blog blast off. So you can get that by going to buildassetsonline.com/blast, BLAST. It's a terrible looking email form. I got to make it look nicer, but fill it out. You'll get the free blog course, how to launch your blog in 5 days. Yeah. So go do that. And that's about it. Oh, and buildassetsonline.com/writer. If there are any more writers out there who want to apply to be a partner in the Build Assets Online thing. So
yeah, that's enough links for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you liked that income report. If you did, please let us know so we can do more. Or if you want to see anything else, just let us know. But yeah, we'll see you in the Elite Fleet.